Warning, this video contains major spoilers for the currently newest chapter of Rent a Girlfriend. If you don't want to be spoiled, this is your last chance. If that does matter to you, please enjoy. Chapter 215 gives us manga readers some huge and debatable information about our favorite antagonist, Mami. So the chapter starts off with giving us Mami's views on life. She says that it's inescapable in today's world and that people should do whatever works for them, because we're all just passing the time until we die. We then get the chapter cover of Mami and a bear, which we find out right after is very important to her. But this bear is being thrown out with the trash by her own parents. And this becomes a reoccurring theme for Mami's family life in that when she and her brother misbehave, they are scolded and punished by their parents. Her father justifies this as simply building character, but the strict mindset of getting rid of things that are important to the children just because it doesn't fit the mindset of the parents can affect the kid's mental health, which is proof in the Mami that we currently know. Moving on, we get another blow in that at 9 years old, Mami meets the boy she will be arranged to marry when she is older. Not only is she too young to understand the situation, the boy is older than her, though not by a lot. If you read the manga, you can check chapter 20 and see that her brother tells her that that person is here. This might be referring to this arranged marriage situation and that guy was showing up to see her. We then learn that Mami is attending an all-girls middle school that her dad has much influence in and a help to steer her away from coming in contact with any boys or men. Here, the disposal of her belongings continued when she did not perform well at the school. Then we see that Mami describes herself as a model daughter and compares herself to a pet. For her, she had not known any other type of life, so this was the norm for her. At this age, the only friends that she says she has were these little red and yellow smiley faces in the mobile game that she plays on her mom's old phone. But we can see in the panels that she is reaching the breaking point of wanting to break free. During this time, Mami ends up meeting a boy that goes to the high school next to her, and they get to know each other through the mobile game that they both play. The boy's name is Taro Urashima. This is the same name as the protagonist from a Japanese fairy tale, which is interesting because in that story, Taro rescues a turtle and the turtle repays him by carrying Taro on his back to an underwater palace to meet the princess Otohime. So, Mami's last name, Nanami, referring to the sea, is very fitting for the couple. Their relationship is very normal and happy as Mami describes it, in that it is exciting in a different way than hanging out with her female friends. The only real concern was the secrecy from her parents and that Taro was not attending a prestigious school that Mami's parents would approve of. This leads him to making a promise to her to make her happy and for him to become successful to gain her parents' favor. Next is the section that has the most discussion on what is really happening. Mami is describing how she has derailed the plan that her parents had laid out for her, and then she also talks about an amazing experience that caused a little something to light up inside of her. As she says this, her arms are holding her abdomen area, which we will talk about in a sec. Then Mami says that she wants to build a future with Taro, and that he was her chance at being the real her. He was her ray of hope. While saying this, she further describes this something that was gradually growing inside of her. Her chance at a revolution, she says. We then cut to her parents finding out about Taro and Mami being told that she has to break up with him. This leads to Mami standing up for herself and accusing her dad of using the family only for political gain and most likely status. After exclaiming that she is her own person, her father slaps her in the face and tells her that she is too young to understand. And this might be setting up for a situation that the father is in that we don't know about yet. It then jumps to her father going up to Urashima and through either bribery or threat convinces him to end his relationship with Mami. It then moves on to Mami that night receiving a message that might sound familiar. We then see Mami break down in tears for the first time in this sad panel. Then on that same page it ends with her telling us that in that moment the baby inside me passed away. Now that we have this information, I looked into it and Reggie chose words even in Japanese that were vague to describe the baby that Mami was carrying. This could allow us to interpret the baby as a type of hope that Mami had of escaping from the strict rules of her parents, or you can think of it literally in that she was carrying Taro's baby and had a miscarriage. This could have been done on purpose so that the content wouldn't be too mature for Kodansha in their weekly shonen magazine. If you want to ask my opinion, I think it's the literal translation of having a baby because that would make the story even more impactful. But let me know what you think in the comments though. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. To finish off the backstory, Mami essentially gives in to her parents' wishes and loses all hope of having a life to herself. She describes how the love she had with Taro could just be what others might call a rebellious phase. Further losing meaning to what real love is in her mind, Mami says that trying to differentiate love and true love from each other is just stupid, and that the type of person that you are doesn't matter to her at all. But when she sees two people that are in love, she gets the urge to burn it all down. This chapter has one more page, but I'll leave any spoilers about the arc out of this video. What'd you think about Mami's backstory? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.